Hey ladies and gentlemen, Chris of the Polish Geek, and I'm going to talk about the latest episode of Ahsoka, episode 6. And it was actually the best episode of the show so far, and not in the same way as the last two episodes, because this episode, I'm going to go as far as say it was actually good. I actually enjoyed this episode. I can't really say it absolves everything that already happened in the show, sadly, but in isolation, I actually thought the episode was good, and I enjoyed myself. And yes, the neighbor's dog is barking very loud. And what I did like especially was that Grand Admiral Thrawn finally showed up, and he was very good. I actually really liked Grand Admiral Thrawn. Lars Mikkelsen did a phenomenal job portraying Thrawn. So yes, Grand Admiral Thrawn was awesome, and I thought that he was wonderful in live action, and I love that we also got his organ theme back, because I always thought that his organ theme in Rebels was perfect theme for him. So, and also in this, Baylan actually took Sabine to Thrawn, and Sabine of course was asking Thrawn for Ezra, and Thrawn actually decided to honor the agreement and told her where Ezra Bridger is. We'll get to that later, to the Sabine and Ezra part. And then he told Baylan that he should kill them both. And in all honesty, that kind of felt very much like a Thrawn we knew from Rebels. I can't say if it was the Thrawn from the Timothy Zahn's trilogy, because I've been saying it a couple times before. I never read those books. I've heard very wonderful things about them, but I sadly never read those books. But from what I've seen of Thrawn in Rebels and this, I really love Thrawn. Even though, as I already said many times, I've been told by people who read the Timothy Zahn's trilogy that apparently he was actually much cooler in the books. I believe that, but I still love that version of Thrawn, although maybe I'll be saying otherwise if I read those books. And also, maybe the reason this episode was actually really good was because it mostly focused on villains, because in this show, villains were actually the best part of the whole thing. And when the show actually started focusing on the villains and finally brought back Grand Admiral Thrawn, then the episode ended up being really good, since it only focused on the actual good parts of the show. But then in the latter half of the show, that's when we're starting to focus on Sabine and how she looks for Ezra and finds him. And yeah, the reunion between Ezra and Sabine was also a nice welcome, and I liked it a lot, and it totally felt like the Ezra from Rebels we knew. Even though my favorite Rebels characters, original characters at least, were always Hera and Kanan, it still was a very nice welcome to see Ezra and Sabine reuniting. At the same time, it does kind of feel quick to find Ezra, because it took a lot of time for the show to really get going with looking for Ezra, but as soon as Sabine went off to find him, she immediately found him. So yeah, I do think that was a little bit too fast, but well, it still was the best episode of the show so far. I still quite don't think it solves all the previous problems that the show already did, such as Sabine training to be a Jedi, or the whole idea that I still think it's the original trilogy characters like Luke Skywalker that really should be fighting Grand Admiral Thrawn. But when something is good, I will totally think it's good. And this is a perfect example, because, as I said, Grand Admiral Thrawn here, I thought he was excellent, and I certainly want to see more of him now. So, yeah, this is by far the best episode of Ahsoka, and I will go as far as to say it was good, but it doesn't erase some of the show's previous mistakes anyway, but it was good enough to make me want to see more of Grand Admiral Thrawn and maybe more of Ezra and Sabine's reunion. So, yeah. And Thank you for checking out this video. Press the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. And I'll talk to you soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.